Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Liberty Hill, Texas. This is Timberwolves Baseball Tonight, the live worldwide broadcast of Cedar Park Baseball on the Vype Live Network. I'm the V of the T, Brad Combe. Shane Showinski's our QA tonight. We're on the road again at Panther Field, campus of Liberty Hill High School, for another District 25 5A game. Our last outing Thursday night at home was a completely forgettable one. We didn't pitch well, didn't feel well, didn't hit well. The result was an 11-6 shellacking by the Leander Lions. The day before that, there was a hard-fought road win over Marble Falls, 1-0 in 9 innings. Overall record now 9-5, and we are 1-1 in district play. The loss to Leander is our first loss this season that did not come against a statewide top 10 ranked team. Liberty Hill 13-3 and 1-1. Their district win coming over Eastview 10-2, and the loss to Rouse 8-4. Panthers started the season 8-0. Their only other two losses came 4-2 to Coppers Cove and 5-1 to somebody called Northwest Eaton. This game, the 287th broadcast of Timberwolves Baseball on KMAX Sports or the Vype Live Network since we started doing this way back in 2008. We've won 179 of those. Timberwolves going for all-time win number 412 here in their 23rd season of varsity play, and it would be their 180th win on a live broadcast. Weather today for Liberty Hill, Texas, unacceptable. Incredibly cold, incredibly windy. Sun's out, and that doesn't seem to matter. Wind is from the left, blown across the field from the left field foul pole to the right at about 672 miles an hour. Okay, so that's hyperbole. But it's not much slower than that. Here's a District 25 5A roundup. Scores from Thursday: Eastview 18, Glen 17. I guess the Patriots went for 2 after one of their touchdowns. Rouse 8, Liberty Hill 4, Georgetown 12, Marble Falls nothing. Ouch. And, of course, Leander 11, Cedar Park 6. Current standings now, Rouse and Georgetown on top at 2-0. Liberty Hill, Leander, Cedar Park, and Eastview all at 1-1. Glen and Marble Falls in the cellar at 0-2. Rouse is ranked number 1. Did you all notice that? Very good team. I don't know if they're number 1 material. Georgetown is number 6. Liberty Hill lost a game and moved up 5 spots. Cedar Park fell out of the top 25 with only 1 win in the last 3 games. Cedar Park opponents: Corpus Christi Ray, number 3, Lake Travis, number 6, Lubbock Cooper, number 2. Other district games tonight: Rouse at Glen, 2-0 versus 0-2. Eastview is 1-1 at Georgetown, 2-0. Marble Falls 0-2 at Leander, 1-1. And, of course, our game here in Liberty Hill. Last year in this venue, it was a very cloudy and windy and drizzly day, and it was an upset loss to Liberty Hill. It was the last of 3 losses in a string of 4 games. It was really a really bad string in the season last year. It caused our record to end up being 30-7 when it probably should have been 33-4. But we righted that ship, had an 18-game winning streak at one point. Here are the lineups tonight. First for Cedar Park, visitors. They'll lead off with second baseman Brady Richardson. Batting second in left field, Ethan Becker. Batting third, shortstop Julian Swift. Batting fourth, catcher Louis Alonzo. Batting fifth, and on the mound, Cade Davis. Batting sixth, first baseman Jackson Harvey. Batting seventh, DH Murray Robinson. Batting eighth in right field, Christian Pickens. And batting ninth at third base, Quint Mullen. So for your home scorecards for Cedar Park: Richardson, Becker, Swift, Alonzo, Davis, Harvey, Robinson, Pickens, Mullen. And in the home half of the inning for the Liberty Hill Panthers, they'll lead off with their designated hitter Logan Dyer. He'll be batting for the pitcher Blaze Milam. Batting second in center field, Chase Maxwell. Batting third, first baseman Cash Durkin. Oh, it's an immediate candidate for the all-name team, Cash Durkin. Batting cleanup, right fielder Colby DeMars. Batting fifth, third baseman Cade Neuenschwander. Batting sixth at second base, Trent Eller. Batting seventh, left fielder Tyler Williams. Batting eighth, the catcher Carson Riley. Batting ninth at short, Garrett Neely. So for your scorecard at home for the Panthers: Dyer, Maxwell, Durkin, DeMars, Neuenschwander, Eller, Williams, Riley, and Neely. Neuenschwander is Neuenschwander. Schwander, one of the longest names in baseball this year. And now we'll do the national anthem. All right, there you go. Cedar Park on the road at Liberty Hill, underway here in just a second. Crowd just now arriving. Really cold, everybody wearing jackets and blankets and maybe brought a sleeping bag or so, except yours truly who forgot his coat at home. And I was going to freeze if it weren't for Earl Vaughn, who had an extra jacket in his car and brought it for me. So thanks to Earl for that. As we're watching Blaze Milam warm up, this is the view that we're kind of relegated to tonight. I'm a lot closer to home than usual, so the wideness of the view is not what you're used to. You'll be able to see shortstop, nothing happening by the third baseman or at third base. You'll be able to see up the middle, of course, all the pitching and batting and the play around the bag at second and center field, right field and first base. I just got first base inside the right edge so you can see the plays at first. I'm also noticing that it's slanted like we're playing on a hillside, so I'll see if I can adjust that for you. There, that should fix that. Slant gone. We're about to go here at 7:01. Brady Richardson, Ethan Becker, and Julian Swift will lead off for the Timberwolves. Didn't wear green the other night on St. Patrick's Day, and it cost us. The program had been 12-0 all-time on St. Patrick's Day. We didn't wear green, and we lost for the first time ever on March 17th. Plays Milam to Brady Richardson, and here we go. First one's a called strike one. We're underway. The 0-1 outside and low. 1-1 to Richardson. Brady comes in with 30 plate appearances, 27 at-bats. This one back up through the middle. On the ground in the center for a leadoff single for Brady Richardson. I was about to say he's been hitting well this year at 222 and on his way up. So Becker to the plate. Becker's been to the plate 28 times, 26 official at-bats, 12 hits, 10 singles, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, scored 7 runs. Walked twice, struck out twice, batting .462. Tries to bunt, but it's foul. Oh, and 1 to Becker. Swift on deck, Alonso in the hole. Pitch swung on. Foul. Out of play right side. 0-2 to Becker. I also have a hot dog in front of me, so every once in a while I'm going to pause and turn my mic down while I chew the hot dog. You'll have to excuse me. Pitch is high with the fastball. 1-2 to Becker. And I want to thank Brooke Swift, the older sister of shortstop Julian Swift, who is the only one who corresponded with me, although I called for it a lot during the game the other night against Leander at vofthe@gmail.com. Thanks, Brooke. Listening from, or watching from Spartanburg, South Carolina. So I've got the email up again, vofthe, VOFTHET, all run together, vofthe@gmail.com, and that one's high too. So you're welcome to send messages tonight. We'll read them on the air, give you a shout out, tell us where you're watching from, if you've got a particular player you're supporting. We'll let folks know that. Runner on his way. Throw down, it's going to be in time, and he is out of there. Oh, it's ball 4. Good deal. That works. So much for caught stealing. Richardson's still alive at second base. So the first 2 on for Cedar Park here in the top of the first. And Brooke, if you're watching again, here's Julian Swift. 54 plate appearances, leads the team, 47 official at-bats. Second on the team to Davis. 19 hits, 13 singles, 3 doubles, a triple, 2 home runs, 16 RBIs leads the team. 13 runs scored leads the team. He's been hit 3 times. Walked 3 times, struck out twice, into the game hitting .404, Julian Swift. Almost hit him in the head throwing back to second. You saw that one. So he'll go to third when that went through to center field. He tracked that stat. 1 out of every 7 throws in high school baseball in America gets thrown away. They did on the very first one. So Richardson to third. Swift still waiting his first pitch. Their head coach Michael Kristen is out cracking the whip a little bit. Seen some sloppy play by his Panthers so far. They're a good team. I'm going to take a bite. Hot dogs are good. Fouled in the plate area by Swift. 0-1. Film girls just in front of the press box, right to my left, about 5-7 feet. That one's outside and low, almost got away. 1-1 to Swift. A lot of Cedar Park folks stand right near and behind me and to my left up against the building because it's the only place where you get a little bit of shelter from the biting, icy wind. See those flags out in right field, really flapping. Swung at one probably a little high, 1-2. Alonso on deck, Davis in the hole. Also apologize if the camera that occasionally loses its focus. Tap, foul, third side. Still 1-2. Because autofocus trying to fasten on that black nylon netting in front of it. But there isn't anything we can do about that. One-two from Blaze Milan to Julian Swift. Swung on, lifted, foul, right side, might be playable. First baseman can't get to it. Still 1-2 to Julian Swift. Julian fortunate to survive that one. It's driven high, hard, and deep to left field. Back he goes and over. Did he make the catch? No, the center fielder tried, couldn't. Brady waited a little bit at third. That was prudent. Came in anyway. 1-0 Timberwolves. Swift with a deep RBI double to left center. Becker goes first to third on the play. Still no outs. Louis Alonso to the plate. Alonso, 50 plate appearances, 41 official at-bats, 18 hits, 17 singles, and a double, 8 RBIs, 5 runs. And this one, a one-hopper to short near the bag at second, over to first for the out, but it's an RBI. The runner comes in from third. Swift goes to third on the play. 2-0 Timberwolves. 1 out. Here's Cade Davis. That one misses a little outside. 2-0 to Davis. Sliced just foul to the left side. Would have been real trouble if it was another 2 degrees right. For Davis this year, 48 official at-bats, 20 hits, leads the team. 16 of them are singles, 2 doubles, 2 triples, 11 RBIs. Scored 5 runs as that one tails outside. It's 3-1 to Cade. Walked 3 times, struck out twice, hitting .417 coming into the game. That one for a strike. Full count now to Davis with 1 out. Swift at third, 2-0 Cedar Park. Full count pitch. Driven to left field. Coming up, making the catch to left fielder. Swift comes home and they got him. A great throw from left field by Tyler Williams. And let me tell you something. He was going to be out anyway because he left 2 steps early. But Cedar Park takes a 2-0 lead. We'll be right back. For the first time tonight. Trailing first First trip to the plate. They'll lead off with DH Logan Dyer, and then center fielder Chase Maxwell, and first baseman Cash Durkin. It's a great throw from Tyler Williams to Carson Riley to get the swiftly running Julian Swift coming from third. But let me tell you, I was going to be worried about that because I saw that he left early, and that if he was safe, an appeal would probably have gotten him out anyway. Outside for the first pitch to Logan Dyer, 1-0. That one misses as well. 2-0 from Davis, right down the tube. 2-1. That one through to the screen, 3-1. And a leadoff walk for Dyer in 5 pitches. Chase Maxwell, the center fielder, to the plate. No outs and a man aboard at first.
Come on, Cade.
Davis from the stretch now. Bunt. Davis off the mound. He'll go to first. The sacrifice works as Dyer goes to second. There's one down. Three-hole hitter, first baseman Cash Durkin, already on the all-name team. Long look at second by Davis, swing and a miss to Durkin, 0-1. Decent lead at second. Next pitch, been a little bit outside, 1-1 to Durkin.
That's why we play the game, because I run polls.
Swing and a miss, 1-2. Colby DeMar's cleanup hitter is next. Lights already on here at Panther Field. The pitch, drive, one hopper to Richardson at second. He goes to first for the 4-3. 2 down, but Dyer does move to third on the play. Here's a cleanup hitter, right fielder Colby DeMars. So cold my nose is running. Hear me sniffle down there. And there's a strike one. 3 of the first 4, all but the leadoff hitter now, have started out 0-1 against Cade Davis. Here's 0-2. He fooled him with the speed there. Got DeMars to swing way early. A strike away from getting out of this. Shakes off the signal. And he got him. A 3-pitch strikeout of their cleanup hitter by Cade Davis. We're through 1 complete. No runs, no hits, a walk, no errors, 1 man left aboard. Still 2-0 Timberwolves. We'll be right back.
I don't think he left the house. I was worried. I thought they were going to have to really blast her. And I was like, well, he didn't go get it. He didn't come to the house. I worked in the house. He didn't come to the house.
To the top of the second we go now. Cedar Park at 6, 7, 8 in the order. Harvey, Robinson, Pickens. Here's first baseman Jackson Harvey, swing and a miss. 0-1 to Jackson. This one low, but a pretty good looking pitch. 1-1 to Harvey. Harvey's numbers: 49 plate appearances, 39 official at-bats. There's a called strike. 10 hits, 7 of them singles, 1 double, 1 triple, 1 home run, 8 RBIs, 7 runs scored. He's been hit once, walked 6 times, which leads the team, and struck out 6 times, which is second on the team. Into the game hitting .256. Jackson Harvey. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. Harvey's down. They'll consummate it with a throw to first. 1 away. Murray Robinson, the DH. Murray, 28 official at-bats, 9 hits, 7 of them singles, 2 doubles, 5 RBIs, scored 5 runs. Takes ball 1. He's been hit once, walked 5 times. That is second on the team. Struck out twice, hitting .321, swing and a miss, 1-1 to Murray Robinson. Pickens on deck, Mullen in the hole with no outs. 1 out, nobody on. Here in the top of the second, that one bounces in the purple fake dirt. 2-1. Inside, 3-1. As I'm looking here, actually I said Murray's second on the team in walks with 5. Yeah, he is second to Harvey. He could tie him if he gets a ball 4 here, but now at full count. Fouled, right side, and we'll do full count all over again. Here comes pitch number 7 of the at-bat to Murray Robinson. Fouled out of play to the left side, and here comes pitch number 8. And that's ball 4, and he has tied Harvey for team lead in walks, both of them with 6 now on the season. Second walk of the game in 7 batters, issued by Blaze Milam. So 1 out and 1 on. Christian Pickens, the right fielder, steps to the plate. Pickens, 32 official at-bats, 12 hits, 8 singles, 3 doubles. And a home run. Fouls this one towards our dugout, 0-1. He's got 7 RBIs, scored 8 runs, been hit once, walked twice, struck out 7 times, into the game hitting .439, Christian Pickens. A short lead at first by Big Murr. Foul out of play to the left side, 0-2 to Pickens. Quentin Mullen is on deck, then we're back to Richardson at the top of the order. Still 0-2 to Christian Pickens. Outside. Ump is not getting a lot of stuff that's not on the plate. A strike call. 1-2. We've seen that pitch called strike many times. But I'm a literalist, so I'm liking that. There's way outside, actually nicely blocked by their catcher, Carson Riley, to keep Murray Robinson from dashing to second. 2-2 the count to Christian Pickens. Swung on and driven over the shortstop's head to left center field. Murray Robinson to second.
Way to go, Pig!
Chase Maxwell got to it pretty quickly, so Robinson couldn't get past second, but Pickens with another hit. Third of the game for Cedar Park in the first 8 hitters. And we're to the bottom of the order with third baseman Quint Mullen. 1 out and 2 on here.
All right, Quinn.
Mullen's batting numbers: 21 official at-bats, 5 hits, 3 singles, 2 doubles, 6 RBIs, scored 3 runs, hitting .238. Coming into the game. Outside and low, 1-0 to Mullen. We're through the order for the first time in this game, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 9 started out 0-1 against Blaze Milam. Average leads at both bases by our runners. This one's poked down the right field line. It lands fair. Robinson rounds third. He'll score. And to third is Christian Pickens. RBI single up the right field line by Quint Mullen. 3-0 Timberwolves.
Go, Brady! Right, lucky 13.
Top of the order now with Brady Richardson. Still just 1 out. Runners at the corners. Pickens at third, Mullen at first. Big Murr scored all the way from second on that slice. Just fair inside the right field line. And this one goes straight at the right fielder. He'll catch it, and everybody will have to go back. Well, except he's tagged and coming home. What great speed! You know, it was hit so sharply, I just assumed that he probably was going a little bit anyway and would have to go back. But he stayed put. Pickens, I'm talking about, tagged up and scored, and that gives Richardson sacrifice RBI to right. Cedar Park up 4-0. Here's Ethan Becker.
Let's go, Becker!
Into the game, hitting .462. Walked and scored our first run. His first time to the plate. On the ground at shortstop. Grabs it. Across the diamond in time to end the inning. But Cedar Park scores a couple more, sending 5-6 to the plate. And they take a 4-0 lead. We'll be right back.
This is our first jump, right?
Well, it's interesting. The 2 innings were almost mirrors of each other. The first inning, we had 2 hits and a walk and scored 2 runs. In the second inning, we had 2 hits and a walk and scored 2 runs. Well, let's just kind of keep that up. Davis threw 13 pitches, 8 strikes, 5 balls in the first inning. He did issue 1 walk, had a strikeout. And as we go to the bottom of the second inning, they are at 5, 6, 7 in the order. Leading off here, the third baseman, Cade Neuenschwander. Remember that good German name from last year? I speak a little German. This one he takes to center field. Chasing it over into his left, making the grab, Houston Molinaro. Boy, that guy can chase him down. Second baseman Trent Eller now to the plate with 1 out. Nobody on.
Go, Cade!
First pitch low and away to Eller. And that becomes the first guy since the leadoff hitter of the game to not start out 0-1 to Cade Davis. But it's 1-1 now. Wind's still pretty brisk. It's not as bad as it was when we got here a couple hours ago. On the ground, a bouncer over the mound. Swift on it near the bag at second, over in time. Thing had just enough bounce altitude on that bounce to make it a close play. Julian guns him down. 2 out for left fielder Tyler Williams, the guy who made that great throw in from left to get Swift at the plate. There's a strike one. And these two teams were tied for number 25 in the rankings for a couple of weeks. Both teams go 1-1 last week. Cedar Park falls out, and Liberty Hill climbs to 22. Go figure. That one misses 2-1 to Williams. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Davis throwing well. This will be only his 25th pitch of the game, and we're on his 7th hitter. In the dirt. Full count, 3-2. First hitter he's gone to a full count on. 2 outs, nobody on here in the bottom of the second. Most of the field in shadow now except for center field. This one's up in the air, foul territory, towards the right side. Oh, up against the net. Harvey was there, but it hits the net about 10 feet above his head on the way down. So we'll do full count all over again. Direction of the wind is like from the left field foul pole to the first base bag. It's kind of the direction the wind is blowing. Strike 3, and the inning is over. Williams thought he had a walk. I don't know why hitters do that. It was a standing strikeout. Second strikeout of the game for Davis. 3 up, 3 down. Cedar Park to the plate at the top of the third in just a minute to try to expand a 4-0 lead.
Yeah, but it's like what? Go see. Listen.
And look at it in a pitching comparison. Davis has thrown 24, 15 strikes, 9 balls, walked 1, struck out 2. Their guy Milam's thrown 43 pitches through 2, 26 strikes, 17 balls, walked 3, given up 4 hits and 4 runs. So Milam's given up 4 hits. Davis has given up 4 less than that. we go with Julian Swift. High. 1-0 to Swift. Louis Alonso on deck. Cade Davis in the hole. And we hope maybe a few more than that. The first 2 innings, in both of the first 2 team at-bats for Cedar Park, a walk, 2 hits, and 2 runs. See if we can keep on schedule with that. Here's the 2-0. Swung on and driven to left center. Cut off by the center fielder Maxwell will hold Swift to a leadoff single here in the top of the 3rd. Fifth hit of the game by Cedar Park, and they've only sent 14 batters to the plate. Here's the 15th. Catcher Louis Alonso. Alonso grounded out to short, but got an RBI that time. Takes a called strike 1 on the outside edge. Louis 41 at-bats, 18 hits, 17 singles, and a double, 8 RBIs, scored 5 runs, walked 4 times, struck out 3 times into the game, hitting .439, Louis Alonso. Swing and a miss. 0-2 to Louis. Davis on deck, Harvey in the hole. Oh, a nice curveball sits him down. That was the best pitch that Milam has thrown. Alonso down on 3 pitches. First strikeout of the game for Milam. Here's Cade Davis. Into the game hitting .417, flied out to left first time. Foul out of play, left side, 0-1 to Davis. One out, Swift at first. Low. Maybe inside as well to Davis, 1-1. Harvey on deck, Robinson in the hole. Julian with an average lead there at first. Driven right back through the middle. Swift will hold at second as the center fielder gets it in quickly, Maxwell. Runners at first and second now with 1 out for Jackson Harvey. Well, we've got 2 hits in every inning now. Harvey to the plate, into the game hitting .256. Struck out swinging at a 2-2 pitch, his only trip to the plate so far. You got a runner for Davis at first base is Brooks Dillman. Since Davis is a pitcher. So Dillman at first, Swift at second. 1 out for Jackson Harvey. It's a nice curveball. He's thrown that a couple of times this inning for a called strike.
It's all right. First pitch, no big deal.
Swing and a miss. He was on top of that one by several inches. 0-2. Robinson on deck and Pickens in the hole with 1 out here in the top of the 3rd.
Confidence.
Well, I was thinking about that, I think. Didn't in the end. 1-2 now to Harvey. My fingers are about to fall off. It's so cold. I don't know how pitchers can grip the ball and throw consistently when your fingers are this cold. This one's high, hard, and deep to right by Jackson Harvey, and it is out of here! Jackson Harvey with a 3-run jack to right. And the Timberwolves expand their lead to 7-0. For Harvey, his second home run of the year. He hit one a long ways in Corpus, too, out onto Saratoga Boulevard. Remember that one. Timberwolves opening a gap now between themselves and the Liberty Hill Panthers, 22nd ranked team in the state. That was a 1-2 pitch that Harvey just absolutely creamed. Davis's runner, Dillman, scored from first, and Swift scored from second. The right way you want to score, jogging. Connor Sherburne is the new pitcher warming up on the mound for the Panthers. I'll tell you about the cure for being out in this cold for me is a 7-0 lead. That makes me feel a lot better. Excuse me. To face Sherburne here in the top of the third will be the 7, 8, 9 hitters if we keep things going. Murray Robinson, Christian Pickens, and Quint Mullen. Robinson right in front of us here, eyeballing the delivery of Connor Sherburne as he warms up. Got myself a couple of hot dogs from the concession stand earlier. They were good. Hit the spot. It's my dinner tonight. Big Murray down the line now to talk to Coach Williams near third. And again, the reason that the kind of have a cockeye view with most of the action taking place on the left-hand side of your screen where the batter and catcher and umpire is so you can see first base. We were very close to home, closer than usual, so the wideness of the angle is not as great, and I can't encompass first and third, and more will happen at first anyway, so that's why I've done that for you. Swing and a miss by Robinson here, 0-1.
Let's go, Murray!
0-2. Murray into the game, hitting .321, walked and scored the first time up. A little bit high, 1-2. Pickens on deck, Mullen in the hole, then we're back at the top of the order with Brady Richardson. Low, 2-2. Not going to be any post-game show tonight. It's too cold for that. Ooh, there's a curveball that I guess stayed low. So from 0-2, Murray Robinson works the count full. Payoff pitch. Grounded a high hopper, first baseman to grab it, and he'll shuffle. No, he'll drop the ball while trying to shuffle it to the pitcher who had covered the ball, or covered the bag on the play, but didn't ever get the ball. Have to call that an error by Cash Durkin, the first baseman, and Murray lives at first. I think Durkin was, just intimidated by Murray Robinson's sheer speed. Here's right fielder Christian Pickens. Christian into the game hitting .439. Singled and scored first time up, so batting better than .439 now. That one out and low, 1-0. Cedar Park sent 5 in the first, 6 in the second, and they are now at the 6th batter of the third. Grounded. Third baseman on to grab it, crossed the mound to first. Nice defensive play by Cade Neuenschwander to cash Durkin for the out that did move Robinson to second. Kind of a sacrifice bunt without getting credit for a sacrifice. Two down now. Bottom of the order, third baseman Quint Mullen into the game hitting .238. Got an RBI single first time up, but was stranded at second. At the moment, Mullen being stranded at second at the end of the second is the only runner we have left on base. That one a strike, 0-1. Ooh, there's that curveball, but from a different pitcher, swing and a miss to Mullen, 0-2. Now a strike away from Sherburne getting his team out of this inning. Good lead by Murray at second. On the ground to Hopper to third. His play is at first. Low throw, but made it in time. So Cedar Park, you know, we talked about how they had Well, another thing's kind of interesting is we sent 5 batters to the plate in the first, 6 in the second, and 7 in the third, so there's an upward trend. Can we expect 8 in the fourth? Now to the bottom of the third, 8-9-1 due in the order for the Liberty Hill Panthers. First off, the catcher Carson Riley takes a ball outside and low from Cade Davis. To the first baseman, Harvey over to the bag and retires the first hitter, the bottom of the third. Here's their 9-hole hitter, shortstop Garrett Neely, last man of the game to take his first at-bat. And call a strike on the outside edge, 0-1 to Neely. Every batter for Cedar Park has batted twice. This is Neely's first at-bat for Liberty Hill. Inside, 1-1. Called strike, 1-2. Lifted foul into the net above my head, still 1-2. Davis into this inning had only thrown 24 pitches. That was his 30th of the game, and we're in the third inning, and it's a good economy of pitches. There's a strike, sits him down looking. Third strikeout of the game for Cade Davis, second one looking. 2 down, top of the order with the DH Logan Dyer, who walked and was stranded at third in the first.
Go, Cade!
Called strike one. Cade really throwing well. Going into this inning of his 24 pitches, 15 strikes, 9 balls. That one low. In this inning so far, that was only the 3rd called ball to 7 strikes. Strike to ball ratio very good for Davis today. Soars high on him though, 2-1 here to Dyer. Grounded, foul, just barely. Third base side, 2-2. Davis pitching numbers coming in, 22 2/3 innings in 4 appearances, all starts. 3-0 record. Giving up just 18 hits, 10 runs, only 6 of them are in walk, 7 struck out 19. Another foul ball, still 0-2. Hit 1 guy and an ERA of 1.853. Pitching numbers for Davis. Here's another 2-2. On the ground, back to Cade. He'll hustle it over to Harvey. And the inning is done. 2 straight, 1, 2, 3 innings for Cade Davis and the Timberwolves against Liberty Hill. We'll be back in a second. Now my sense of self-preservation is hoping that everybody the rest of the game gets out on the first pitch. That's a 7-0 win and we can get home and out of this cold a little bit quicker. As soon as Cedar Park's done with this at-bat, we are halfway through the scheduled 7 innings. Everybody's taken at least 2 at-bats for the Timberwolves. We are right back to the top of the order already with second baseman Brady Richardson. Brady into the game hitting .222, singled up the middle and scored a run, and then had an RBI sacrifice fly out to right. So 1 for 1 today for Brady Richardson. Sherburne on the mound, taps it high, 1 hopper to third. He's been good today, he still is. Neuenschwander, excellent third baseman, 1 down. Ethan Becker to the plate, playing left field tonight. Into the game hitting .462. Walked and scored a run in the first, grounded out to short in the second. Outside, 1-0. That one, wow, looked a little low, but he called it a strike, 1-1. That one missed, 2-1. Julian Swift on deck, Louis Alonso in the hole. Fouled out of play, 2-2 to Becker. Kicking the throw from Sherburne is about a 58-foot pitch. Count runs full to Ethan Becker. And it's low. Becker's aboard with a 1-out walk. First walk issued by Sherburne, but the 4th issued by Liberty Hill pitching this game. Julian Swift to the plate. The shortstop came into the game hitting .404. He doubled with an RBI, but then was thrown out at home later, and then he singled up the middle and scored. So 2 for 2 tonight to build on that .404 average for Swift. This one is taken to right, and it's going to fall in. Right fielder stayed put for a minute. I think he thought it was going deeper. So 3 for 3 for Julian Swift tonight. Seeing the ball well. That pushes Becker to second. 1 out for Louis Alonso. Alonso's been a good hitter all year at .439, but 0 for 2 tonight. Grounded out to short, got an RBI then because someone scored when that happened, and then struck out looking. First time for Louis to face Sherburne. 1 out, 2 on here. Not adhering to my everybody gets out plan for getting home. Just about 4 feet foul down the right field line. Would have been trouble. Everybody retreats. Becker back to second, Swift back to first. Alonso down 0-1 in the count, but really gave that one a ride. Long stretch and look. This one is whacked through the middle into center field. Rounding first and heading home. Here comes the throw. They're going to cut it off. 8-0 Timberwolves. Becker scores from second. RBI single right back through the middle for Louis Alonso. 2 well-hit balls in that at-bat for Louis. Second hit given up by Sherburne in the first run. Cade Davis, the pitcher, to the plate now. Davis into the game hitting .417. He flied out to left, and then he singled up the middle, and his runner Pilgrim scored on that at bat. This one sliced foul left side. 0-1 to Davis. Being the pitcher, Brooks Dillman, if he gets aboard, Brooks Dillman will probably run for Davis again. Davis get in under a jacket, some gloves on his hands. Low. Gets away from the catcher off to the side, enough for both runners to move up. Swift goes to second. Excuse me, Swift goes to third. Alonso goes to second. 1-1 to Cade Davis. What kind of lack of offense we had against Leander, we're making up for it tonight. Fastball stays outside, maybe high as well. 2-1 to Davis. Swift at third, Alonso at second. 1 out here. High and out. 3-1 to Cade Davis. Harvey's in the hole. Excuse me, Harvey's on deck and Robinson's in the hole. Outside, loads the bases for Jackson Harvey. And all he did last time was hit a home run. Coach Kristen. Oh, I thought I heard Coach Kristen say he wanted time. I was looking away. I thought I heard that. But no, we're still playing. Bases juiced for Jackson Harvey. That was high and out, but he swung at it and fouled it off. Probably should have let that one go. 0-1 to Jackson. Came into the game hitting .256, struck out swinging, and hit that 3-run jack to right. Ooh, that's a nice little bender, but didn't quite find the zone. 1-1. Both of these pitchers, Sherburne and Milam, have thrown some good pitches, but Cedar Park is seeing them for the most part. Lots of hits for the Cedar Park Timberwolves tonight. High and out, 2-1. 9 hits for Cedar Park in this game so far. Outside, 3-1, nowhere to put him. Ball 4 here is a 9-0 Cedar Park lead. Fouls it out of play to the left side. Full count now to Harvey. Runners won't be going because it's not a full count, bases loaded, 2-out situation, just 1 out. Here comes the full count pitch with the bases loaded. Good lead at second. Grounded foul in the plate area. Harvey shakes it off. I know Jackson wants another dinger here. It'd be great. But, you know, be patient, too. Ball 4 is a run. Just remember, ball 4 is a run. You don't have to tattoo anything here for us to score. Fouled again. That was a good pitch. Needed a swing there. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat to Jackson Harvey. Anything out of the infield will be good for a run in most cases. Ball 4, there's a run right there. So a full count, bases loaded, 1-out walk for Jackson. Harvey sends him to first. Sends Davis to second. Oh, I didn't see if that's Dillman running for Davis out there at second. I'll check in a second. It's either Davis or Dillman at second. Sends Alonso to third, and Julian Swift scores for the second time in the game. It is 9-0 Timberwolves, still just 1 out. Still with the bases loaded, and a guy who can give the ball a ride at the plate, 321 hitter, the DH Murray Robinson. Walked and scored the first time. This one back through the middle, can get it. 1 run will score, rounding third and coming home with another run. Cedar Park up 11-0. 2 RBI single up the middle for Big Murray. 10th hit of the game for Cedar Park. Alonso scored from third. Davis runner was Dillman, and he scored from second. Harvey goes first to third on the play. Robinson's at first for Christian Pickens, the right fielder. Looks like they're going to make another pitching change. Here's the interesting remark, in keeping with baseball broadcasting traditions. I'll say it this way. Cedar Park has 10 hits in this game. Cade Davis has given up 10 less than that. Looks like we're going to have a pinch runner at first for Robinson. That's going to be Houston Molinaro, who's playing center field but not hitting tonight. They're DHing for him with Murray. The new pitcher for Liberty Hills, number 20, Brody Blay. So let me change that in my lineup sheet. Third pitcher they've used in the game. Second pitcher didn't do much better than the first. Gave up 3 walks, 5 hits, 4 runs. Christian Pickens is on deck for the Timberwolves, and then Quint Mullen, and then we're back to the top of the order with Brady Richardson if to keep it going. Only got one out. It was Richardson the first pitch of the inning. He grounded out to third. Everything since then has been jello. Here's Pickens into the game hitting .439, singled and scored and grounded out to third. So better than .439 now. Called strike on the outside edge, 0-1 to Pickens. So the first pitch from Blay finds pay dirt for the Panthers. On the ground, second baseman to his left grabs it to first in time, but the run scores. Harvey from third is in. Cedar Park now up 12-0. Boy, I was behind on the scoreboard for you. We've been scoring so fast. Let me get that up to date. There you go. Two outs. Quint Mullen to the plate. Mullen, one hopper to second. Over in time to end the inning. Trent Eller to Cash Durkin on the last two pitches. Two outs to end the inning. But Cedar Park bats around. Sends 9 to the plate. I was saying after we sent 5 in the first and 6 in the second and 7 in the third, maybe we could send 8 in the fourth. We missed that. We sent 9. Through 3.5, up 12-0. We'll be back. All right. Going to the bottom of the fourth now. 2-3-4 due for Liberty Hill. Leading off their center fielder, Chase Maxwell. They had a sacrifice bunt back to the mound the first time up. Swing and a miss to Maxwell. 0-1. Get your scoreboard stuff updated for you. That one outside.
Come on, Cade.
Fouled, net, right side. 1-2 to Chase Maxwell. Cash Durkin, first baseman, is on deck, and then right fielder Colby DeMars for Liberty Hill. At the moment, 22nd ranked team in the state, getting tattooed by Cedar Park 12-0. There's another strikeout for Cade Davis. Fourth strikeout of the game for Davis, the second one swinging. Cash Durkin to the plate. Grounded out to Richardson at second the first time up. Outside, maybe low, 1-0 to Durkin. One of the few men not to start out 0-1 to Cade Davis tonight. Only 4 of them haven't. That one misses 2-0. Back against the screen here, 2-1. Now it's still cold, still uncomfortable. And if you look at the flags blowing over the right fielder's head out there beyond the wall, you can tell it's still blowing pretty briskly. But right where we're sitting and standing right here, the wind has kind of calmed down, thankfully. Makes it a little more bearable. That one misses 3-1 now. Only the second batter of the game, Cade Davis has gone to a 3-ball count on. Fouled, and now the count is full. The only other guy that went to a full count struck out looking against Cade. Let's see if we can do that again. On the ground, fair to first base. Harvey grabs it and trots to the bag. 2 down. So with 2 outs and nobody aboard here in the top of the 4th, or bottom of the 4th, right fielder Colby DeMars steps to the plate. Struck out swinging at an 0-2 pitch to end the first inning. That one in the dirt, 1-0. Two batters in a row starting out 1-0 to Cade Davis for the first time in this game. That one fouled in the plate there. Hit a bunch of stuff. Hit his bat and 2 other things on the way to the net right in front of me. 1-1. Actually hit the concrete wall below the net right in front of me. This one's lifted foul out of play right side. 1-2, and now Davis once again already just a strike away from getting out of the inning. It's no perfect game. He walked the first batter of the game. That guy was stranded at third. That's the only base runner they have had. Low there has been 3 up, 3 down ever since the first batter of the game. 2-2 now from Davis. And Cade Davis is really in a groove. No doubt that was a strike. I don't know why he didn't swing. The 3rd standing strikeout of the game for Cade Davis, and the 5th strikeout overall through 4 complete. Cedar Park up 12-0, and yes, the 10 after 5 rule's in effect in a district game. There's a way to beat the cold. Make sure they don't score any more than 2 more runs. We'll be right back. Our next broadcast is Friday night at home, Teacher Appreciation Night. The Glen Grizzlies will be in town, and we'll bring that one to you. I'm working on getting a guest commentator to sit with me and do some color that night. It's going to be kind of a surprise guest. I won't tell you who it is because we still may not get them until they actually show up on the broadcast. So that might happen. I'm working on it. Top of the 5th, top of the order for Cedar Park. Brady Richardson will have his 4th at-bat in 5 innings. And 3rd pitcher in 4 at-bats. Brady into the game hitting .222, singled and scored, and a sacrifice RBI flyout. And a ground out to 3rd, takes called strike 1. So batting .500 tonight, so that .222 average is going up for Brady at the moment. Showed bunt, pulled the bat back. They rung him up anyway, 0-2. Again, not really going to be much of a post-game show. I'm going to tell you what the batters did because they did a lot. But we're not going to wait for Coach because it's just too dang cold. I'm going to shut it down. Yeah, I'll shut up, shut it down, and cart it all off. Pretty quick after the final pitch. Here's the 1-2. Foul, 2-2. Excuse me, still 1-2. Becker on deck, Swift in the hole. Everybody taking their 4th at-bat of this game already. Cedar Park bats just really jumping all over Liberty Hill pitching. That one's high. Now it's 2-2. One, count again to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hits. This one a one hopper to second base. Over in time for the out. Trent Eller to Cash Durkin, one down. Ethan Becker. Becker into the game, hitting .462, walked and scored, ground out to short, and walked and scored again. No hits tonight for Ethan, but he's been on base twice and scored both times. Swift on deck, Alonso in the hole. This one's taken on the ground to second, so again, Eller will take it to Durkin, 2 down. Julian Swift, the shortstop, comes in hitting .404, and he's 3 for 3. A double and 2 singles, an RBI, and scored 2 runs. Called strike 1 to Swift. Swift is what I'm hoping for here in the bottom of the inning. That one misses, 1-1. Cold night like this is a great night for the 10 after 5 rule. And this one, golfed into the glove. No, just gets past the glove of the shortstop. A diving and valiant effort by Garrett Neely. But Julian Swift now 4 for 4. 11th hit of the game for Cedar Park, and 4 of them belong to Julian Swift. Here's Louis Alonso. Swing and a miss. So Louis misses something off speed. 0-1 to Alonso. He came in hitting .439, grounded out to short, struck out looking, singled up the middle and scored, and also has a pair of RBIs tonight. In the dirt and blocked by Carson Riley. 1-1 the count. Davis on deck, Harvey in the hole. This one's driven to the gap in right center. It rolls to the wall. Rounding third is Swift. Throw is still in the outfield. Swift will score. And a sliding triple with an RBI tacked onto it for Louis Alonso. And it's 13-0. Swift scores from first on the play. His 3rd run of the game is thrown out the other time. Alonso with his 3rd RBI. He struck out looking on an 0-2 pitch once. Every other at-bat he's had, he's gotten an RBI out of it. That one, a triple. They're running for him over there. Looks like Carter Well will run for him. So Cade Davis to the plate. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1 to Cade inside. Oh, he called that a strike. Could have shaved his chin with that one, but he called a strike. Davis into the game hitting .417, flied out to left. Singled up the middle, and his runner scored, then walked and his runner scored. On the ground at second. Perhaps all 3 outs of this inning are Eller to Durkin, and they are. But not before Louis Alonso triples in Julian Swift from first base to make the lead 13-0. Cedar Park just needs 3 outs before they give up 4 runs, and they'll win right here. We'll be back. All right, so here we go. Shot to win it early in the cold. Swing and a miss to the first batter, Cade Neuenschwander, their third baseman, who flied out to center his only other time up. There's a shot, if we can go 3 up, 3 down here, for 2 of their guys to only have 1 at-bat in this game. Third baseman Quentin Mullen across to Harvey for the out, 1 down. Third of the way through this inning. One, two, let me count this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hits for Cedar Park. And again, Cade Davis has given up 12 less than that. Only faced 1 batter over the minimum. That was the leadoff hitter of the game with a walk. Here's Trent Eller, the second baseman. He hits him. 2 batters over the minimum, unless we can get a DP here. Only the second base runner of the game for Liberty Hill. Tyler Williams, the left fielder, will step in. He struck out looking at a full count pitch the first time up. On the ground. Oh, and that breaks it up into right field. The no-hitter is gone. Tyler Williams, with a single into right on the ground, moves Neuenschwander to second. Carson Riley, the catcher, to the plate, grounded out to first the first time up. Low and away, gets away from Louis back to the screen, but runners will move up. Eller to third, Williams to second.
Come on, Timberwolves!
1-0 the count to Carson Riley.
Go, Wolves!
Low and away, 2-0. This one in the air, right side. Back goes Harvey. On comes Brady. Right fielder will make the catch. No tag at third. It was a frozen rope to home. If he did, he was a dead man and would have ended the game, but he stayed put. Riley with the fly out to right. 2 outs. Runners still at second and third for the shortstop, Garrett Neely. So nobody will just have 1 at-bat in this game. One out away. In the air, foul left side. Third baseman chasing it. Quint Mullen makes the catch. And Cade Davis, with a complete game 1-hit shutout, faces just 3 batters over the minimum, and Cedar Park wins 13-0, one of the biggest margin district wins they've had in a number of years. I'm going to go away for a minute, compile some offensive stats, and be right back. Again, I don't think we're going to have a post-game show with the coach on it just because it's too cold. I'll be back in a second. All right, here are the offensive numbers for the game. Almost everybody on the team got a hit. I think Ethan Becker, the only guy who didn't get a hit, and he managed to score 2 runs. Richardson goes 1 for 4, scores a run, has an RBI. Becker 0 for 2, but 2 walks, and that's 2 runs on those 2 walks. Swift, the big numbers, 4 for 4, a double and 3 singles, an RBI and 3 runs scored. Louis Alonso, goes 2 for 4, 2 runs scored, 3 RBIs. Cade Davis, 1 for 3 with a walk, and his runner Dillman scored both times that Davis got him aboard. Jackson Harvey, 1 for 2 with a walk, 2 runs scored, and a home run and 3 RBIs. Murray Robinson, 1 for 3, 2 RBIs, a walk, and a run scored. Christian Pickens, 1 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored. Quint Mullen, 1 for 3 with an RBI. 13 runs on 12 hits for Cedar Park hitting tonight. For Cedar Park pitching. You know, I haven't completely. Let me make sure I compile this correctly before I tell you some of these. And yeah, okay. Cade Davis, like we said, went into the final at-bat with a no-hitter going, having thrown to only 1 batter over the minimum, and that was the first guy of the game, walked and was stranded at third. Since then, 3 straight outs every inning. The rest of the first, all the second, all the third, all the fourth. First guy in the 5th grounds out to Mullen at third, but then Davis falters a little bit. He plunks Trent Eller. Tyler Williams gets a single on the ground into right to break up the no-hitter. Eller and Williams advance to third and second, respectively, on a passed ball. But Carson Riley then flies out to right. Garrett Neely then fouls out to third to end the game in a 13-0 Cedar Park victory. One of the more complete and dominating wins Cedar Park has not only ever had in a district game or over Liberty Hill, but has ever had over a top 25 ranked team. Liberty Hill was ranked 22nd coming into this game. Now, I'm not sure if Coach is coming. I'm going to give him another minute or so if we can see him coming over here. And if he does, we'll get him on here. And I think I'm going to do a little something different. I'm going to get him on a headset if he comes over. I do see him coming, so I'm going to try to get him on a headset because I don't think that our crowd mic is working tonight. So let me do this while he is. Yeah, it looks like Coach is heading over. Coach, we're going to have you stand over here, and I think my crowd mic is not working, so I've dug out a new headset. And I'm going to put you on the headset, but I got to finish plugging everything in here. Put you right there in that port. Okay, if you can figure out how to get that on, get that mic in front of your face there, and then I'll turn it up.
Is it okay if I'll just hold it right here? Is that fine?
Oh, that's fine, and
awesome.
I can hear you good, too. Coach, I was just saying here on the postgame show that I recall very few more dominating wins by Cedar Park over a good team, let alone in district. 13-0 over a team that's ranked 22nd going into the night.
And Liberty Hill's a very good baseball team. Coach Hutchinson does a great job, and so proud of our guys. You know, I feel like that Brady Richardson came out and set the tone on the leadoff spot, and just got after him, and we got in and worked, modeled him a little bit today at BP when we were at home. You know, really worked on some stuff that we thought that he would get us at, and I felt like our guys executed well, man. This, you know, honestly, Brad, the way our guys swung the bat is the expectation that I have of our guys. I mean, this is kind of
12 hits.
This team shows up, man. I'm telling you, this team is going to be fun to watch. We just got to continue to grow on it and just continue to get better.
And solid defense as well.
Yeah.
Solid behind the plate again. And
well, when you have one hit, man, I mean, when the guy throws a one hitter, you know, it's real easy for our guys to play behind him. Cade worked fast and did a great job of his command on all of his pitches, and just did a good job. Louis did a good job of, behind the plate, really executing a lot of calls too. I mean, he's really pulling the ball in and getting some quality calls for Cade. That was good. You know, up through 1 out in that last inning, Cade walked the first guy of the game, and that was it. That was the only base runner allowed. 3 up, 3 down for 4 innings straight. It was amazing. And I was mad at that too. Cade knows that. He'll tell you about it. I was pretty hot on that one. So, but you know, we don't want to walk the leadoff guy or 2 out walks, but he settled in and did what Cade does, and just proud of, man. He's special. I'm glad he's a Cedar Park Timberwolves. All right, great, Coach. And you brought some guys with us. I did, man. Who'd you bring? Bring them over here. There's Cade Davis, there's Julian Swift, and there's Big Harvey. All right. Good choices. Go ahead and maybe slip that on if you can. It works a little better if you just have that hanging in front of your mouth there. Just kind of put it how you see mine right there, and let's talk and see how you go.
Say something.
I think it's good.
That's Cade Davis.
Sorry.
All right, Cade, we're just talking about you. Walking the first guy, Coach said he was mad at that, so tell us about that.
Yeah, we don't really like leadoff walks, and which I knew that there was an issue with that, but I mean after that I just knew to attack the guys and make them get hits, and just like normal. Yeah,
they just kind of hit. You didn't have a lot of strikeouts. There were 5 of them, a few of them looking, but it was mostly your defense again keeping routine plays routine and getting outs for you.
They do their job out there, and that's all I asked them to do.
And let's see, you batting again tonight. You went 1 for 3 with a walk, and your runner that ran for you, Dylan, scored both times you got him on base.
Yeah, I mean, everybody throughout the lineup puts hits together, and it scores runs, and it just works out really well in our favor.
And that was true for your night. Everybody except one guy got a hit tonight in the lineup. So that was just tremendous, spreading out that offense like that. All right, thanks a lot, Cade Davis. Let's hand it to the next guy. Who we got coming next? Julian Swift. Julian, I've been trying to get folks to send messages to us to my vofthet@gmail.com email address during the game, and I give them a shout out. Only one person has. Some girl named Brooke.
Oh, we love Brooke.
Watching from Spartanburg, South Carolina.
Yes,
so
sir.
Nice to have Brooke in there. So, Julian, tonight you did something I don't know if I can remember the last time a Timberwolf did. 4 hits. 4 for 4, lead off with a double and then 3 straight singles. You scored every time but the first time. You were busy on offense tonight.
Yes, sir.
And RBI in there as well.
Yes, sir. Felt good.
What was working so well at the plate that it was just like batting practice for you?
Well, I mean, all week we've emphasized staying behind the ball. It was a windy day today. We knew if he put the ball in the air, it was going to be a free out. Got wider in my legs and started driving the ball.
There you go. Julian, at shortstop, he didn't get a lot of business, but there's a couple of important plays.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I was a middle infielder myself, and I felt like I cheated the team if I didn't get some throwouts at first during the game. I mean, you guys don't need me or what?
Yes, sir. It does feel like that, but it's all good. It was a win.
Well, this was just amazing. I was telling Coach, I don't remember the last time a Cedar Park team put a completely domineering game like this, not dominating, past that to domineering,
yes, sir.
Against a good team. It's not like we were playing somebody who was 2-15.
Good, man.
These guys are ranked 22nd in state coming into the night.
Real good team.
You have to be proud of your effort.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, it's a good thing to build on as we go back home Friday night. Thanks.
Yes,
Julian
sir.
Swift
Sure.
joining us
Thank
here.
you,
And also we have Jackson Harvey, the guy who parked one in right field. And so, everybody's going to say, here, you got a couple of guys on, and here it comes. You're looking for a fat pitch because you want to drive it over. But were you really thinking that, or did it just happen?
No, I was not thinking that. I had
pull the mic a little closer to you.
I had 2 strikes on me, and I was choking up on the bat, trying to work the other way, and he just gave me a pitch right down the middle, and I took it over the fence.
Man, it feels different when you do that, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
When you hit a home run, it's almost like you don't feel it that
Yes, sir.
much.
Yeah.
You just hit something into left field or something. There's a little ding, a little
Yes, sir.
buzz on your fingers, and when you hit a dinger, it's just a little tick.
Yeah.
Did you
sir.
feel that tick?
Yeah, I
Oh,
did.
man.
It felt good.
So did you know it was gone when you hit it?
Well, I really didn't know it was gone because I hit it so high, but the wind carried it out. So.
Yeah. Well, I know that feels good.
Sir.
I was mostly a good defensive player. I was an average hitter. I never hit a home run in high school. That's got to be a great feeling to hit a home run.
Feels great.
Especially knocking guys in front of you like that. Got a lot of business at first with ground balls. You had to take the bag tonight too. Does that kind of keep you sharp and keep you awake? And
Yeah, always gets my mind going. Always got to stay sharp. Got to look for the ball.
so we got Glenn coming Friday night at home, teacher appreciation night. This seems like something you guys can build on to just start getting better each week, doesn't it?
Yes, sir. It felt great to come out here and just destroy this team.
And it's a good team.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I said, we weren't playing somebody who's 2-14.
Yeah.
This is a good team.
Good.
All right, thanks. Jackson Harvey with us on the post-game show tonight with a dinger tonight. 3-run homer for Jackson over the right field fence to help propel the Timberwolves to this massive 13-0 victory in which Cade Davis threw only to 3 batters over the minimum, had a complete game, 1-hit shutout. Wow. This is there's not much more you can say than that, so I think we'll go ahead and close it out here. Cedar Park takes this important district road game, 13-0 victory over the 22nd ranked Liberty Hill Panthers. Season record now 10-5 overall, 2-1 in district. Panthers go to 13-4 and 1-2. This is the Timberwolves baseball program's 412th win all time and the 180th win on one of our live broadcasts. So next up, more District 25 5A action this Friday night at home on Teacher Appreciation Night as the Timberwolves take on the Glen Grizzlies. Special thanks to the whole Vype staff, Operations Director Merle Bertrand, to our QA for this game, Shane Shulwinski, our voiceover artist Roland Ruiz, and our technical support officer Suna Venkat, who came out tonight to help me with some issues. All right, this is Brad Cohn.